A lot of guys are probably banged up at this time of year, just through the grind of the season.
Sure.
I'm wondering how you manage the balance of practice when you have a young team, trying to really drill intensity and get better day by day, but also ensuring that they're as fresh as can be on Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. It's we don't practice real long. Now, when we do though, it's aggressive. It's high octane. I mean, we're going hard. The thing we have to do as coaches, we have a practice script. 12 play period, 15 play period, that sort of thing. And I think it's really important that the coaches do a good job taking that practice script and saying, he doesn't need that. Ron Thompson doesn't need to take on a power today and throw his shoulder in there. I know Ron Thompson knows how to take on a power, so we don't need to show him that play. So let's throw Kadir Shepard in for that play. Or maybe it's an isolation play, the more physical type plays in the game, you know what I mean? With wide receivers to keep their legs fresh. How many deep balls does Brisley have and Steve? They don't need 10 of them. They'll take 3 of them, and then let's see if Adley can jump in. Let's see if some of these young guys can jump in. So I think it's kind of like that management of what plays with who and how to kind of squelch some things that maybe those kids don't need to be doing is probably the biggest thing that we do. Same thing with the kicking game. We don't need to have 10 kickoff returns against the scout team running down there trying to take their head off. So let's slow it down. Let's go half speed, let's go 3/4 speed, and then get 1 or 2 at full speed. So those are just a couple quick examples of the way we look at taking care of their bodies throughout the course of the season in November.
Is now when you usually make that switch?
It's not a big switch. It's really, Arthur Jones, when I first got here, it was the same thing. This guy did not need to take on 20 double teams in preseason camp, so he didn't. Now, I was on his tail to run to the football and practice hard and do all these other things, but I wasn't going to get him in a position where he was taking on double team. He's already taken on hundreds of double teams. We know he's really good at it. Let's get him out on those plays. Now, maybe in the passing game, when he had some sort of combination in the protection, then we'd say, hey, let's get him those reps, because maybe that's an area. So it's more saying, what are the plays today? You make the practice up, you make the practice script up. What are the needed plays for the particular players, and let's be smart about that. Good question, by the way.
Thank you, Coach.
All set? Okay.
Thank you, Scott.
Take care.